Evening, fellas.
There he is.
Harrison, over here! Get in! You never leave a man in the pit.
You boys know how to have a good time.
I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Do what?
Give me a break, Demers. You know what those guys would have done if they'd have caught us?
Hey, they'd have caught me first.
I don't like to see this, Hudson. Little adversity and you're starting to whine.
And so what if they'd have caught us, man? They's just a bunch of bags.
I just think we should shut down.
Because a few gooks accidentally exploited a weakness in our strategy? How else are we supposed to learn, huh?
Hudson's right. We're shutting down until further notice.
Hey, look, I say we...
The orders aren't up for discussion, Harrison. This is a strategic retreat.
The witnesses said they hauled out of there at top speed.
They got a break too, Captain. The gays weren't about to take any prisoners. They're ready to go after anyone who looks at them sideways.
Great. Now we got a vigilante attitude to deal with. Anybody come up with a description?
Oh, yeah, we got a great one of Hanson.
Is that on the approved list, Aoki?
It's a Heckler and a Koch, 9mm, 13-round automatic.
I know what it is, Aoki.
Just wanted a backup weapon.
The rocket launcher wouldn't fit in his holster. Aoki, don't you think you're taking this a little too seriously?
This is a great gun.
Fine, I'm sure it is.
Look, guys, I got some bad news. Denny Mason died late this afternoon.
So now we're looking at murder.
Yeah, and with nothing to prove it. And if these kids are smart, they're going to take themselves out of the game a while. Penhall said there's a cadet Jackson who signed in Demarest and 2 other guys the night Mason was attacked. Jackson signed them all in at 11. That's before curfew and over an hour before the beating.
Military guys just can't say no to a good cover-up.
The range's off limits to cadets for another hour, Harmon.
Relax. I'm on visitor status till my old man gets here. I happen to know that 5 days ago, you signed in Adderley and his buddies after curfew.
Look, Harmon, I'm sorry about your dismissal, really. But accusations like that aren't going to get you reinstated.
That's okay. I already have a day job.
You were masquerading as a cadet?
Adderley and associates have been playing war games. They've been beating up homosexuals for practice.
So you don't know nothing about that.
Maybe you do and maybe you don't. Now somebody's dead.
And you came in here undercover? The other cadet, Harrison. You police officer, too? Look, if a crime has been committed, I understand you have a job to do. I won't do anything to impede your friend Harrison from finding out the truth.
Yeah, sure.
That's the way it works.
Well, that's very generous of you. But I was hoping for a little more direct help.
There's nothing else I can do.
Sure there is. Starting with how you covered their butts for coming in 2 hours late.
I stand by my duty report.
Sergeant Major Jackson, do you know how many demerits you stand to get for being an accessory to murder?
I'm sorry. I can't help you. Haven't you learned anything in the time you've spent here?
Nothing I want to remember. Look, somebody's dead. If you don't help, these guys are just gonna walk away from it. Come on, man, is that what you've learned here?
This academy has taught me honor. That is my life. Most of these cadets will never see the inside of a real military academy. But I am going to the point. That's something you'll never understand.
Oh, I understand it all right. But you're wrong about where you're going. You're going to jail. And all because you won't violate some stupid, unwritten fraternity code.
Maybe. If it comes to that.
I'm telling you, our work done. I appealed to his sense of justice. I even threatened. Guy never even broke a sweat, and he's a good guy.
Are you sure he's only 17 years old?
That's the thing about the honor code. A real soldier, a mature soldier, can weigh the moral side of an issue. At this age, he'll just follow his orders or whatever he's taught to the letter.
Which leads us to Hanson. Jackson knows he's a cop. Figured it out right away.
We're gonna have to bring in Demarest and Jackson and hope for the best. Hanson could be walking into an ambush with those guys.
Jackson promised me he wouldn't say anything.
And you believed him?
Yeah, I do. See, he gave me his word.
His word, Penhall? Are we talking about the same guy that would rather go to jail than turn over 3 murder suspects?
Well, that's my point. I know it sounds crazy, but I trust the guy.
All right. We'll give him a little more time.
You see this?
So?
Sounds to me like this guy's part of a search and destroy maneuver.
We're the only ones who beat up on fags. Besides, it's happened after curfew.
Well, don't tell me, man. Tell the cops. Because after last night's hootenanny, they're gonna be crawling all over this place.
What are you gonna tell him?
Nothing. Harrison knows better than to defy the code.
Hey, what do I know? I was on a plane from Tulsa when all this went down. But if you boys had something to do with it, I believe I'd be getting my story straight. Make sure there ain't nobody on campus gonna say any different. And if it wasn't you, then you got nothing to worry about. Besides, it's just a bunch of fags with it.
What are we gonna do?
What's there to do? There's nothing to do.
He's right, we're covered.
You trust Jackson? Think he's gonna stonewall the cops for us?
Jackson's a cadet. He knows the code.
We killed somebody!
What do you want to do? Turn yourself in? The Point's gonna love that.
Forget the point! They're gonna nail us for murder!
Not if you stop panicking and keep your mouth shut.
Look, it's only a matter of time before they figure it out. I don't even know why we were doing it.
Well, that didn't stop you from tagging along every time.
I didn't want to kill it!
Buddy. Make it sound like this guy was somebody important.
Shut up, both of you. We're going out. At least let's go out like men. Big strange place to me.
I thought you didn't even speak to me.
So Woody, the guy who got beat up, the guy who died, was that the guy that was that your friend, Denny?
Yes, it was.
Sorry.
So am I.
You gonna be okay?
Sure.